What's up, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Wednesday morning, the Golden Globe nominations are officially finally going to be announced, which kicks off the start of award season. This is something we've all been waiting for. Now, I did a prior prediction video, but a couple of things have changed, so this is my final prediction of what names and films are going to be announced on Wednesday morning. So, a couple of things that have changed. Promising Young Woman, no longer in the comedy musical category, it's over in drama. And Hamilton is being considered at the Golden Globes for comedy musical, whereas the Oscars are not going to consider it. And I agree with them because Hamilton is not a film. It was a musical that was filmed. You could do the same thing if you're at your children's high school musical and you could send it in for consideration, but that's not going to happen now, is it? It's the same thing. Now, for categories I'm going to cover, only acting, film, and director. I don't do the technicals. I'm not good at those predictions, but acting, best pictures, and director is what I cover. Now, let's get started. I know you're anxious, and I want to know your predictions. What do you think is going to get nominated? Let me know down below. All right, best picture drama. Trial of Chicago 7, Nomadland, Promising Young Woman, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, and Mank. Trial of Chicago 7 is pretty much a no-brainer. Aaron Sorkin wrote, directed it. The Globes love him. Nomadland is sweeping everything. Promising Young Woman is my shot in the dark. It might get nominated for everything. It might get nominated for one thing. You never know. That's the thing with the Globes. They love to shock and surprise us. I'm thinking this is going to be the shock, so I'm putting it in there. Ma Rainey's Black Bottom because the actors are most likely going to be recognized, so why not for Best Picture? And then Mank. Mank, Hollywood loves to recognize movies about Hollywood, so I'd be very surprised if Mank did not make the cut. Alternates, One Night in Miami, The Father, and Judas and the Black Messiah. Moving on, Best Actor, Drama. These are pretty obvious. I don't think these are going to be changing except for one throughout the entire award season. My 4 locks, I'm putting Chadwick Boseman for Ma Rainey, Anthony Hopkins for The Father, Riz Ahmed, Sound of Metal, Delroy Lindo for Da 5 Bloods. My shaky one, but I put him in at number 5, is Gary Oldman for Mank. Now, for my Oscar prediction video, I passed him over. I don't think Gary Oldman will get nominated for the Oscar, but I do think he'll get nominated for the Golden Globe. I don't know. For some reason, I'm just thinking it. Probably the same reason that they'll nominate Mank. Hollywood, honoring Hollywood. He's in the Hollywood movie, so they'll probably nominate him. The only one that I might be worried about is Delroy Lindo, because it's been so long since Da 5 Bloods has come out. It came out a while ago on Netflix. Summertime, right? It came out a while ago, but I don't know. I think, sorry, got to do my hair for a second. I think he'll get recognized. I really do. Now, alternates, I'm putting Tom Hanks for News of the World, John David Washington for Malcolm and Marie, and then Steven Yeun for Minari. Moving on to Best Actress Drama. Again, like the Best Actor category, 4 of them are locks in my opinion, and the 5th slot is the up in the air. Anyone could get in. So Frances McDormand for Nomadland. She's sweeping everything. Viola Davis, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. She's the queen. Carey Mulligan for Promising Young Woman. They're campaigning hard. Vanessa Kirby, Pieces of a Woman. That is a no-brainer in my opinion. My 5th slot, I'm putting Sophia Loren. Sophia Loren, The Life Ahead. This is the Hollywood foreign press. They look outside of United States performances. Sophia Loren is Hollywood royalty. She's been around forever. I don't even know what she has won as far as awards. If she's been looked over for a really long time, this might be the chance for her. This might be the chance. So I wouldn't be surprised. Now, my alternates, Zendaya for Malcolm and Marie because it's gaining word of mouth and speed. It's yet to drop on Netflix. That's happening on Friday. I don't know. That's kind of a maybe. I put her in there for the Oscars, but I don't know about Golden Globes. And Amy Adams for Hillbilly Elegy, because why not? Why not Amy Adams? I mean, you got to nominate her for something, right? All right, Best Picture Comedy Musical. Hamilton. Once I heard Hamilton was in, Hamilton will probably get the nomination. Hamilton, obviously The Prom, Borat 2, Palm Springs, and On the Rocks. It's not a strong category. I do have to say, it's not a strong category. Hamilton, obviously. The Prom, obviously. Borat 2, I guess. Okay, I've yet to watch it, but it's not really my thing, but I can understand why they would nominate. Palm Springs, I saw that one. It wasn't my cup of tea. I don't know, but I could see why it would get nominated. On the Rocks, I have not seen, but I've heard great things about it. Bill Murray, Sofia Coppola directed it, Rashida Jones. So I just put it in there. Now my alternates are The Personal History of David Copperfield, The King of Staten Island, and Emma. Shot in the dark with those categories. All right, Best Actor, Comedy, Musical. Sacha Baron Cohen for Borat 2 because he won this award when he did the original film. So that's probably going to be a slam dunk. Andy Samberg for Palm Springs, Lin-Manuel Miranda for Hamilton, most likely, Pete Davidson, King of Staten Island, and Dev Patel for David Copperfield. Sacha, I already said the reason why. Andy Samberg, the Globes like him. They awarded him for Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I mean, it kind of makes sense. The picture, he would go with it. Lin-Manuel Miranda will probably win this if he is in the category. Now, I left out Leslie Odom Jr. He actually won the Tony over Lin-Manuel Miranda at the Tony Awards for Hamilton, but I think they're going to nominate Leslie Odom Jr. in a different category, so I think that opens this category up for Lin-Manuel Miranda. So it's all over the place. That's my reasoning why. All right. My alternates in the Best Actor Comedy Musical, Leslie Odom Jr. for Hamilton. They might do a double nomination for Leslie Odom Jr. and two people in Hamilton for Comedy Musical, and then James Corden for The Prom. Enough said. Okay. He's an alternate. All right. Best Actress Comedy Musical, Maria Bakalova for Borat 2. I haven't seen it. Like I said, haven't seen it, but I want to see it because everyone's talking about her performance. She's so great. So I put her up front. I probably think she's going to win. Meryl Streep for The Prom. Rashida Jones, On the Rocks. Like I said, everyone's talking about On the Rocks. Anya Taylor-Joy for Emma. I put her in as a dark horse because award shows, especially Golden Globes, do like to honor people that are kind of breaking out. They're breakout stars. Like I remember when Ally McBeal, the first season, Callista Flockhart won. Craziness. Like you never thought she was going to win and she did. So that's kind of where I'm thinking they're going to go with nominations. I don't think she'll win. I think Maria Bakalova will win, but it wouldn't surprise me if she got the nomination. And I'm putting in Michelle Pfeiffer for The French Exit because a lot of people are talking about her performance. I haven't seen it, but word of mouth. The word of mouth is strong. Now my alternates are Kristen Milotti for Palm Springs and this is really out there, Margot Robbie for Birds of Prey. However, Deadpool got a nomination. Ryan Reynolds got the nomination for Deadpool. So it could happen. A DC film or any comic book film could get recognized. All right, supporting actor. This is across the board, either comedy musical or drama. There's no separate categories. There should be, though. I don't know why there isn't. All right, supporting actor, Daniel Kaluuya. Daniel Kaluuya for Judas and the Black Messiah. He's at the top of all of my lists so far, so he's at the top of mine for this. Sacha Baron Cohen again for Trial of Chicago 7. Leslie Odom Jr. for One Night in Miami. Here's where I think he's going to get recognized over Best Actor for Comedy Musical. I'm putting in Daveed Diggs for Hamilton, because if Hamilton's going to get recognized, Daveed Diggs really stole the show for me in Hamilton. He's the one that got most of my attention. So I think that means something. The same thing with Sacha Baron Cohen in Trial of Chicago 7. So I think that's why he has the reason to be recognized, as well as Daveed Diggs. Mark Rylance, Trial of Chicago 7. I didn't have him in my original. I had him as an alternate, but I'm bumping him up. I'm bumping him up because I think second most memorable is Mark Rylance, in my opinion anyway. Let me know if you think the same thing or differently, but those are my picks. My alternates, Chadwick Boseman again for Da 5 Bloods, Paul Raci, Sound of Metal, and Bill Murray for On the Rocks. All right, supporting actress, Olivia Colman for The Father. I just think it's going to happen. I really do. Amanda Seyfried for Mank, Ellen Burstyn, Pieces of a Woman, Glenn Close for Hillbilly Elegy, and I'm putting Nicole Kidman for The Prom. Now, I am not saying Nicole Kidman gave a great, fantastic performance. I'm saying the Globes are going to nominate her because that's just how they roll. They want big Hollywood stars there. They like to put out nominations not even necessarily deserved. It's happened before. It'll happen again. Don't be shocked if Nicole Kidman does get nominated. I'm telling you right now, they've done weird things. It's going to be one of those shocks. That will be a shock of the nominations, guaranteed. Glenn Close and Olivia Colman, I just want that showdown again. I really, really do. And you know what? Out of the two, Olivia Colman will probably take it yet again. And Glenn Close will probably throw a fit backstage. Who knows? My alternates for this category are Jodie Foster for, what is it? I can never say this. The Mauritanian, I don't know. And Ya Jung Yoon, I know I'm butchering the name, for Minari. Apparently the grandmother in Minari. I'm sorry, I'm not saying the name correctly. Don't hate me in the comments. All right, Best Director, final category. Chloe Zhao, Nomadland. She's winning everything. She's sweeping. It's a no-brainer. David Fincher for Mank, of course. Hollywood, honoring Hollywood. Aaron Sorkin, Chicago 7. They love him. Spike Lee, Da 5 Bloods. He's kind of getting to be Hollywood royalty at this point. He's been around for a really, really long time. And I'm putting, for my 5th slot, my dark horse, Emerald Fennell for Promising Young Woman. I am. I think with last year's win of Parasite has really opened that door for possibilities, new things to happen. I would love to see 2 female directors nominated at the same time in the same category because it's so deserving, especially this year. There's a lot of projects done by female directors that need to be recognized. And so I'm putting in a second female director. Now my alternate is Regina King. Her and Emerald, I was really struggling with who to put in for the second female director, but I don't know. I'm going with Emerald Fennell. My gut says it. But my alternate is Regina King for One Night in Miami and George C. Wolfe for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. You never know. It could happen. So those are my predictions. Those are my guesses of who I think is going to get nominated Wednesday morning. I can't believe it's already here. I'm getting so excited. Let me know down below, like I said before, who you think is going to get nominated, your predictions, your likes, your dislikes, anything you want to let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Please follow me during award season. I will be covering nominations, the shows themselves, reactions, live reactions. It's going to be a fantastic season. I can't wait to get started. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.